Warning, the following episode contains adult language and screaming goats. Listener discretion is advised. Hey everybody, it's the Pinball Show. Zach and Dennis here with episode 193. Dennis, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Zach. It's been a busy time.
Yeah.
Been a lot of sand out there lately, blowing around. Not here in Kansas, where we have a little sand, but we're Pinside famous.
We are. I thought that was really nice that I brought that to your attention this last week, that apparently someone or someone's enjoyed our conversation on episode 192 so much, I think, surrounding the whole spooky pinball. Are they making customers angry? Are they doing what they need to do to limit a product and increase value? It was such a popular discussion and thorough dissertation that someone on Pinside created a thread titled Zach plus Dennis equals spooky and I agree, ... A wonderful read, several pages long, and stirred up a lot of conversation over there. So it was very flattering.
It was actually quite civil. A lot of people had different opinions on whether we were both wrong or one of us was wrong. But it was really interesting to hear other
thoughtful.
People and their theories. Yeah, it was. It was thoughtful.
So you know what, Pinside people, bravo. A nice dignified discussion.
Maybe your top 100 is right.
No.
Too far, I suppose.
But that was nice to see. So I think we're maturing in our podcasting years, where even though we're kind of the listen to one, we have very thorough discussions. Now, I can't promise that we're going to have some gold, Jerry, on this episode, but we're going to try, right?
Maybe some silver.
Silver and gold. Let's talk about Stern Pinball, because we've got releases. I want to get to these releases. Stern Pinball. Over the last couple of weeks, they've been creating and producing Pokemon Pro. I think at this point in time, Pokemon Premium probably on the line as well, as we will see those start shipping this week. Very likely this week. And then so that's over the next couple of weeks, Pokemon Premiums. And then we're going to get the new game that's going to go on the line likely in a week or so, maybe a little longer. But that is...
What could it be, Zach?
Their recent announcement of Transformers. It's not Robots in Disguise. It's Transformers More Than Meets the Eye.
I think the song also said originally in that Robots in Disguise. I don't recall what did they name the is the game just Transformers?
I think
Pinball?
the game is Transformers More Than Meets the Eye.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Because I look at the Flip N Out page and I see the little image says the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye.
Mm-hmm. But I guess it's the Transformers.
But I don't know if that's the official.
I think it is.
The super official. All right. No, I'm looking on Stern's page. It's without the. It's Transformers More Than Meets the Eye.
But the logo is the Transformers?
The logo that you posted is
that's from their...
I assumed you use official stuff because you're an official dealer, but I dare not assume.
Stern, you got to correct that on your website. I don't. Maybe. So that's coming. We're going to jump into that.
It doesn't have a picture. It's doing that. Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's just a white image on their official Stern page.
Mystery pin.
Yes.
Q3. We've talked about Q3, Q4. Visit other episodes if you want to hear it. They're making all the popular stuff. Okay. When do you think their next game after Transformers? I think we're going to get maybe August, September.
Well, I was actually going to say October, but
they're going to be cranking out products this year. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you're probably right, though. I do feel like saying October is way too low. I'll say September.
Good year for Stern. Just a good year for Stern.
I mean, we'll have to see how this sells. I don't know. I saw the leak.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people saw that leak. It was.
Did you see the leak?
I saw the leak.
Okay.
Before that, I will say, remind everybody that over the last week or two, they did announce over at Stern Spike 3 speaker light kits now available. So we had them for the Spike 2 games. Now Spike 3. So your Walking Dead, your Pokemon, your Transformers, all of it. That universal speaker light kit now available. It took them a week or so to start shipping, but I think ours start shipping this week. So buy. Order. FlippNOutPinball.com. We spoke on the Patreon episode, last episode. That was a good one too, where we discussed and dissected everything that we thought, Dennis, would take each manufacturer to the next level. What would make them nearly unstoppable from where they're at now? And people really like that one too. So you got to go back and listen to that. That stuff was so good, we can't even give it in the main episode. We can't do that.
It would be unfair.
It would be unfair. And we're fair.
Mm-hmm.
So we spoke last on that Patreon about who gets out of the gate first, Stern or Jersey Jack. And the answer was Pedretti Gaming. We'll talk about that soon. So technically, Pedretti did.
Technically, yeah. And technically, right is, of course, the best form of right.
That's right. Don't misremember. Yes, Pedretti Gaming. And that's our second story today. So we were both wrong. Now, I think you were more correct, technically.
more correct. Or less wrong.
You were less wrong. Because, in fact, Stern did announce formally, and Jersey Jack has not announced their next one. So they may have had something leaked too this last week, but all right. Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, inspired directly, viewer, by the legendary Transformers G1 animated television series, which, if you're going to pick an IP around Transformers, I think that most of the hobbyists in our industry would prefer it to be about the G1.
They would.
Players are going to join Optimus Prime and the Autobots in their mission to stop Megatron and the Decepticons while taking on missions inspired by major stories and events from the original show. We had seen on, what day was that? Tuesday, Monday, something like that, where they announced, there's like the teaser trailer announcing Autobots roll out. And they had the logo Transformer. So you knew that was the game. And then this past Friday, they had a storyline trailer teaser.
I liked that trailer.
Yeah. It was like a
storyline. That was cool.
So they said, in a meeting I had with them, said that this was kind of something new where they were wanting to let people know kind of where their vision of the IP for pinball was going to be coming from. So it felt very nostalgic, old school cartoon based, but there were still animations mixed in there of pinball and stuff. So I was like, ooh, I do like that. So people like that. For over 40 years, Transformers has remained one of the most recognizable entertainment franchises in the world, spanning animated television, blockbuster films, toys, comics, gaming, collectibles, and global licensing. The franchise continues to maintain, I'm not reading this. This is coming straight from my AI brain.
And the heart.
It's here too. Continues to maintain massive multi-generational appeal across nostalgic adult fans, collectors, families, gamers, and don't forget the pop culture enthusiasts worldwide. With
Mr. Worldwide. Wait, that's Pitbull. Never mind. Sorry.
Mr. Worldwide. That's
right.
Now we know our age.
I know who needs to do the call outs.
Mr. Worldwide. That's right. I don't know Spanish, or I'd start singing.
Weave in silver here, Zach. Weave in silver.
That's right. Well, with instantly, Mr. Worldwide, with instantly recognizable characters, iconic sound design, and decades of fandom behind it, Transformers resonates extremely well across both the enthusiast and broader entertainment audience. So it makes sense for it to come to pinball. So what's to come? We haven't seen everything yet. It has not been officially revealed. The information we do have, viewer, is that I don't know when people are going to be watching this, but the dealer preview comes Tuesday the 19th. A lot of the authorized dealers around the world are going to go up to Stern, put their hands on it, play it, and learn more about the product they're going to be selling. And then come Wednesday, the media preview happens on the same day as they're going to launch the game. So they are launching the game Wednesday, the 20th of May. They don't do Wednesday releases typically.
Not usually. I can't remember the last time they did. I'm sure someone will write in and tell us, well, actually, guys, The Walking Dead was a Wednesday.
That's right. And so I don't know how this is going to work. New territory here. I'm going to be honest.
I think it will work just like a Tuesday, except to me, it was a Wednesday.
The reason I'm wondering is because typically they do a dealer webinar as well, usually an hour before launch.
Right.
So that may be Wednesday. However, I had not received yet an invitation for that webinar as a dealer.
Could they not do the dealer thing still on Tuesday since they're doing the preview on Tuesday?
One would think.
Granted, this doesn't change the fact you still don't have the invite, but.
Yeah, but I don't know how that's going to work. They typically don't like dealers knowing.
Right.
But then again,
since they're doing the preview, you're going to know stuff. Those that go and do the preview are going to know stuff on Tuesday.
And last time there were some dealers that leaked stuff then too.
Yeah.
So.
Have you considered that you are not a member of the Justice League of Dealers?
Oh no, not again.
It could be that.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to the dealer thing. Maybe I fly up there. I don't know. But the game, what I was saying was if they do the dealer seminar Wednesday and the media and the game launch, how many people at Stern, like that sounds like hell if I'm in sales or marketing at Stern to try to wrangle. It's like wrangling cats or opossums.
Well,
the two.
Yeah, well, a possum is really just, it was quaint of you to actually pronounce the O in their name instead of just saying possum. They're basically just dumb cats. I've heard this from people who own them, refer to them as dumb cats.
They're
That's
hissy.
what a possum is. Like as hissy. A pet. Like just people.
Who in the hell, what kind of backwoods Kansas has possums as pets?
I didn't say they were in Kansas. Granted, we do have possums around here.
Okay.
So anyway, back to the what they.
How are they going to deal with the media and launch just that on the same day?
You don't need the guy handling the webinar doesn't need to be the same as the gal who's dealing with all the content creators who just need someone to throw them in a conference room. Everyone will gush about the game. You get one designer, like it could be the coder, it could be Elliot, whatever, who talks to them. Sorry. And then the dealer webinar, maybe Seth's going to, they've already built his PowerPoint. He's going to go through the slides with you all.
Maybe he's AI.
Maybe.
Hi.
But
I'm Seth Davis. He's going to like the Walt Disney animatronic. Hi.
I'm Seth Davis. Welcome to Transformers, whether or not it's the more than meets the eye.
That's right. The reason I say that is because the people that do the same thing are doing the same thing. Like the person that does the dealer seminar is typically people who are going to be doing the media thing.
They can change it though. We don't know yet. They can change it up.
And then usually during the dealer seminar, if it's the hour before the launch, that's typically done by Seth. And then usually the designer comes in, the coder might come in, sales might come in and talk. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. The good thing I can report, a lot of good things. One of them being no pricing change. I think I'm allowed to say that. No pricing change. Okay. So
that's a pretty good thing.
Good on them. We're at 3-4 years now with no price increase. That's great. LE units. They're going to be limited to 750 again. We're not going into the 1,000 sphere. We are staying at 750 LE units. Current production plan. Location Pros, they plan on going out first again. Going back to that whole thing, the whole Pokemon thing. So Location Pros beginning the first, being made here in a couple of weeks. They could be on the line next week, but I'm thinking the week after. Then they're going to move to the LEs mid-June. So I think we're going to see in early June, those Location Pros start to ship. Mid-June will be LEs, and then premiums will come late June. So the entirety of June should be Transformers. All right, now the meat and potatoes of the things. Another leak of pictures.
Epic proportions.
Of the head, the artwork, an overhead of the game. I can't even say purported leak because this leak came from Stern and they accidentally
purportedly.
Yeah, their Insider Connected app had oozed out a little bit of
It's good to be an insider. That's the point. Maybe this was promotion for Insider Connected.
Maybe it was. Are they still doing like the $30 year thing?
I don't know because I don't do it.
So it did leak, and not that they wanted it to leak, but it's out there. Once you get it out there, you can't zip it back up. So not easy to put the biscuit back in the can, if you will. Isn't that a phrase?
Toothpaste back in the tube.
Why do I go biscuit out of the can?
Because you're thinking of the Pillsbury Poppin' Rolls, and you can't put them back in either.
I'm thinking once you bust that biscuit out of that.
Yep. it's all going over like a. Never mind.
I don't want to bust my biscuit here, but
I can't.
Yeah.
I was going to do a Kenkel thing, but
that's right. The overlap.
I'm sorry. This episode's terrible.
Somebody's retaining water there.
We're weaving bronze here,
you
Zach.
Need to get that checked out, man. Jeez. Got some gout. This is horrible. Okay. Photos of the game did leak.
I got gout after I got over the consumption.
Busted biscuits out of your tube sock. It's going to be May. So I think it's out there. We can at least comment based on what we've seen. More will be seen on Wednesday. I will say, based on formally what I've been presented, I can say there may be more that meets the eye. How about that? Clever. So, in a sense, I don't think this leak did them any favors. I don't think it helped them at all.
I mean, it confirmed for people, but it wouldn't matter. So I agree with you. I was going to say it confirmed for people that it is indeed Gen 1, which I agree is the one that everyone Gen wanted. 1, yeah. But yeah, I mean, my initial reaction to the leaked layout wasn't all that great. We've discussed more and after it was discussed, I was walked through some things. I was like, okay, there's more cleverness to it than I initially realized.
What about the art? Just from the art perspective, I think this was, I can't say that. This is, what can I say? I think that's all I can say. What do you think about the art?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's very Gen 1.
It's very Gen 1.
Yeah, they don't have, it's very montagey. I'm talking playfield art in particular. The cabinet and the translite and stuff I liked them.
Yeah. Okay. It looks good. Solid. It looks good. I don't know how
I'm not a big fan of the color splits like on the like on the bar and stuff. I get it.
Autobots, Decepticons,
and I'm fine with the playfield being like Decepticons on the right, Autobots on the left, but the whole like clowning the lockdown bar with two different colors, like I get it because I remember the dual version that they did of the last Transformers game and all that. But I'm just like, visually, is it really a good idea? I question it, but
I'll give I think people who have watched me in the past, whether it's straight down the middle or what, I've been pretty strong on the whole the symmetrical two-colored. I hate it. That's not soft at all. I strongly dislike it. Just aesthetically can't stand it. I'm going to own an Ellie of this game for reasons that I'm about to explain because it's going to be a phenomenal game. But I will be repowder coating that lock bar and the right rail, and it will be all red on mine.
Red would be the better color. Yeah. There's a few other design again, not big deal stuff, but okay, so we're going to montage the Decepticons and Transformers down at the flippers as you often do, rather than having, and I would have preferred a bigger set piece. Like, why not just have Optimus on the left and Megatron on the right and give them more attention?
I see. Yeah.
But instead, you've got Optimus basically dead center, and then Megatron's in the back right as one of the smallest drawings for something. Like, he's the leader of the. He's like, hey, you guys! Like, no,
I got
dude,
a boom boom
you're the
cannon.
leader of the Decepticons. Soundwave's in front of him. Like
Soundwave.
And Soundwave was my favorite Decepticon.
Really?
But yeah, because he had the cassettes and I had the toy, so I could eject laser beak and stuff out.
The toys were so cool.
They were.
The toys were awesome.
Speaking of toys, this has toys.
So I'm seeing in this leaked photo, I'm seeing Optimus Prime, I'm seeing Megatron, I'm seeing Soundwave, I'm seeing, I think, Grimlock.
Mm-hmm, yep.
And they're sculpted toys.
Yeah.
Do they do anything? We'll have to wait and see. But some of the discussion, because it's so hard to know, because stuff like this comes out and then you have like podcasters reaching out to Stern and then Stern actually answering them. But then is that formal? I don't know what is true and what's not. I do know from looking at this playfield that there are some of the cool things about this release. IP number 1 is really great. Number 2, layout. This is a funky, unique layout that I think is going to be awesome. I'm extremely excited about shooting this thing. This is not Pokemon Fan. This is everything. It's a 3 flipper game.
Yeah, I didn't see that flipper at first, and I was concerned.
Oh, yeah. So 3 flipper game that has some funky. I don't know how well the leaked photo you can see, but there's a lot of stuff going on to the left of midway through this playfield by the Grimlock. There's paths underneath. There's a post that comes up that can hold a ball, stage a ball, maybe even provide, because it looks like it's at an angle where it's going to sit on post. So maybe you can do this captive ball kind of thing. Think, hopefully this is true. I don't know if this is true. Think was it Black Rose? What was Black Rose? Wasn't Black Rose like you hit something in, like to the left, you hit something in like a lock and then you could like.
Oh gosh, you may be right. I haven't played Black Rose in like 10 years. I don't remember.
Or maybe it's like, didn't Iron Maiden do something like that? Where the sarcophagus, where you had the ball behind it and you can hit it out to free up the ball for multi-ball. It looks like there's something there that looks really neat. Then we're working our way up. Optimus Prime. There's some controversy about Optimus Prime. Mm-hmm. Because that's why I said this leak did them no justice. Because it looks like Squatty Prime.
Yeah, it looks like he's pooping on the toilet.
He does. He does.
I mean,
it does look like that. But it's a perception.
They're Decepticons, not Defecons.
I see. Well, see, we're weaving bronze again.
Weaving pewter here now.
Right. That's not bad. So Optimus Prime, the controversy is he doesn't transform. That's what everybody's talking about right now. I think Chris from Kinesis Pinball Podcast, he was speaking with George Gomez purportedly and saying that George Gomez said that he doesn't do that. It's a stand-up. I think it's like stand-ups for the targets and stuff. He doesn't move. He doesn't interact with the ball or anything like that.
Static bash toy, basically.
So that's what he's reporting. But then again, I'm just an authorized dealer. Yeah. I don't have access to George Gomez. Maybe if I called for the firing of the entire marketing department, then maybe I could have contact with. Yeah.
Speaking of that, Patreon content for
I got a Patreon. It's amazing. This industry just amazes me. I do see it looks like a green lock with a Vuck. We love Vucks, right? See that. But where's the lock then? Oh, it comes around and it looks like old Soundwave there with his cassette player. What did your toy do, Dennis?
It's you get to eject out his little you could see him in the art, the little panther and the bird and stuff. Those are like he had those in him as his cassettes.
Yeah. So maybe there's something there. And
kids today, cassettes were how we used to listen to music.
And then they come unraveled and you got to take a little pencil and hope that you didn't mess them up.
I had to do that a lot. Yeah, I had a lot of cassette players that could not rewind properly.
And then we've got Megatron with a drop target bank, which thankfully, I love drop target banks. I don't like these stand-up target stuff. And it's blocking a ramp, which I'm a huge fan of. They don't do enough of. I like things that open up a shot behind them. Like you can use drop targets in that such a cool way. So it's opening up into, it looks ramp-ish that goes under Megatron. What does it do? I don't know. And then you got a right ramp. All I'm saying is that's a cool mech. I think it's one of the coolest damn mechs. I haven't seen it in action, but there is a lot of action. And I don't even know if people are grasping how cool that mech is. That's what
probably not until we see the video showing the gameplay.
That's a killer mech there. And then pop bumper low right. Interesting that they keep doing that. They're taking
they're all, this is just like Gary's out of the way. We're going to have fun with our pop bumpers now.
Gary's away, designers will play. Yeah. But this layout, and even that third flipper, it looks like it's got a side, it's got a side shot. It's got a side mini orbit or an orbit shot.
Yeah.
It may have a ramp shot. That feels George Gomez-y, that whole area. That is damn cool. The left area, I think, is not being talked about enough. It's so cool. But it's going to be a freaking hell of a game layout wise. So Elliot Eisman is the rumored, at this point, it's Elliot's game. Elliot. So
Elliot.
This looks fantastic, Elliot. Nicely done. Okay. What about, speaking of Soundwave, what about the sound of this game? We've already heard in the teasers some familiar voices. Stern's doing it right. They're really, when it comes to some of the assets and stuff, you guys are going to be very happy with what they're doing. And maybe the most excited that I can be about a Stern release or a release in general. We don't know what the code's going to be. However, I can confidently say that might be the highlight of this entire game. And one category that you wouldn't think is like, if you're talking about Transformers, it's all about the looks of it, the theme, the toys, the layout, right? The sound. The code might not be, but the code is what's going to shine. Pressure's on lead coder. But this person, I think people are going to be doing backflips once they hear who is on code, as we've been waiting and hoping for this. I have so much confidence in the lead coder, Dennis, that I told Stern that piece alone potentially guarantees them this being a long-term catalog seller. One of those type of, okay, this person I know is nuts about pinball. This person is heralded for pinball, even albeit early into career. I don't want to put too much pressure, but this person's going to get some shit done, and people are going to love it. And we'll see. We'll see how far along that code is. It might surprise people by what they're going to get on launch day. Sales predictions. Do you think this does well? Is this going to be a good selling game? Poor selling game? What do you think?
No, it'll be good. Overall, I think this will do quite well for them. Do I think it will do Pokemon good? No, I do not.
That'd be tough. Yeah.
Yes, it would be tough. Do I think will it do like Jaws good? Not quite that level.
Be tough too.
Again, it's not got
it could.
It doesn't have the Elwyn name attached to it as near as we know.
That iconic of a license. Jaws is big. It's a big license.
Right. Yeah, but Transformers is,
but it's been done before.
It has. I think overall though, I think Stern will be pleased with how this one performs. I think it will perform very well for them. And I agree with you that I think this one, obviously code will make or break this aspect of it. It has the potential to be a multi-year seller, going further than like how they've already pulled X-Men sort of stuff. Like I think this one could last a while.
I wonder if this will do better than Star Wars Fall of the Empire. Oh, that's a tricksy one there.
New out of the gate, I think yes. Long term, as much as I make fun of it, Star Wars is Star Wars, and there's just this huge fandom that collects everything Star Wars.
But this ain't D&D. This is Transformers.
I know, but Transformers is, again, I don't think the first game moved mountains. Granted, it was the Bay universe, and
yeah, come on. Bumblebee.
So, yeah, it could. I don't think it'll beat Star Wars, but it could.
I think it may, because this is going to be whether or not the pinball hobbyists show up, because this is a game, in my opinion, the layout and subsequently the code, everything is going to be more aligned for hobbyists than general Joe public.
Sure.
So we'll see. We'll see if the hobbyists show up.
The rub is I don't feel like the hobby is dramatically growing like it did in the pandemic for obvious reasons. And I'm seeing even amongst our own Patreon members in our quasi-public, quasi-private Discord that have talked about, like, I want this game, but I don't want to get rid of what I have, and I do not have room. Like, people are not, there are some who will just build additions to their house to add more games. Most people will not do that. And it's like, they have to start picking and choosing, and they'll want to try it. And then it'll just, it's not enough for a game to be good or even great anymore. It has to be greater than what they already own. And that's hard now. So I don't know if the hobbyists can step up to the degree that you might be suggesting, because it's like when you're telling them, this is a great game, now sell your Jaws. Okay. Or sell your Pokemon, or sell your Harry Potter. Don't know if they're all going to be ready to do that.
That's a good point. People are moving around games, though. I was going to.
Yeah. No, there are some that are happy to that will be able to go. You know what? I've had my fun with D&D. I'm ready to let it go.
You know what I've gotten recently as a dealer? We've been receiving more trade requests for, like, I call them blind trade requests, because people are willing to trade in games for games that maybe have been announced or rumored without even knowing all of the details. They're ready to sign up for, hey, I want to trade this towards a Transformers LE or a rumored Sonic or next Spooky or Toten. It's amazing to me. And I was going to do a pinball. I was going to add 2 pinball market trends. I don't think we're going to do one this week, but is the pre-owned market just seems hot right now. Like, and maybe it's just because I'm selling a lot of pre-owned games right now, but man, people are gobbling up pre-owned games. So they're finding a way, and there's been a lot of trade stuff recently. So to your point, maybe people are more willing to pull in something new by getting rid of something old and replacing it. But that's been a hot little commodity lately, is all the trade stuff. I think that it will sell very well. I think it's going to be a great catalog game and a long-term seller. I think it's going to go down as like that, to where it's like you can always buy it and it always be cool. It doesn't feel dated by a television show or anything like that. It's like the Deadpool thing, where it's like, well, if you went to the movies do get old. Where you went to the comic book, it has a great code set on it, and people still buy Deadpool. Same as Godzilla. People still buy Godzilla. I think that's what this is going to be, more so than, I think this is going to sell better than D&D. I think this is going to sell better than most. I think this is going to be a really hot title, and I think it's going to give the confidence for Elliot to continue on because I like to match up, whether I should or not. Elliot Eisman and Mark Seiden from JJP kind of came in around the same time, new engineer type of designers. And I kind of like to see what both of them are doing throughout their career. And this move with Elliot, I think, is, like I said, is a redemption tour. I think it's going to fare very well. Now, will the LEs sell out 750?
Yes.
That would be, Walking Dead didn't sell out. Star Wars,
nor should it have.
Star Wars: Fall of the Empire.
No, I think Transformers will.
That's a pretty big feat.
Is it? It's only 750.
Do you think it sells out immediately? Do you think it sells out over 3 months?
I think it'll sell out in the first week.
That's
not the first day.
Good. That's damn good.
But I also don't think that we're going to see a large premiumization on the value of them.
Okay, so we talked about that too. So you don't think it goes above MSRP?
It might, but we're not talking Pokemon.
Sure. Yeah, I'm with you there. I think it could be hard after a couple of days to find one of these. And that in return for the next couple of weeks may inflate the secondary market price on a spot for one. I do. Yeah. So I do think it sells out. It's hard. I don't know what dealers have what, and some dealers are just notoriously poor at selling products, but I think 90% of them sell in the first 24 hours.
Okay.
Any surprises you think we're going to see? I mean, we pretty much have seen what we're dealing with here.
Maybe. I don't know who all they've got like for the voice cast and stuff. So there might be some pleasant surprises there.
Yeah. I think that that main toy is damn cool. It looks like the Soundwave. That's cool. I'm kind of bummed out about the Optimus not doing anything. Not going to lie. It looks like it needs to do something. I wish that would have happened. And sadly, I don't know that there's going to be a surprise.
Why no Optimus eat ball?
Yeah, Transformers don't transform. They
didn't transform on the last game either.
If it is true, what George Gomez was telling Kaneda Chris, that sucks, man. Like, do you see these things? Like my brain has a hard time computing stuff like, at the end of the day, we just couldn't get it to work the way we wanted to, so we scrapped it. My brain just does. It's like the
show must go on, Zach.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that.
Triple spinning discs and Pirates had to go away, and
I don't know. My brain just doesn't. It's like, well, no, just then figure it out and make it happen.
If they end up getting it to work and it's not as fun, why would you do it? Like that was the
because
thing.
Because it does something.
Because Shark eat ball. Shark didn't eat ball. And everyone threw a hissy fit about it. And it's like, I think based off of the sales, it was probably an okay decision not to have Shark eat ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was it going to do? Sell better? No.
Yeah,
so,
could.
No. Maybe initially, but in the end, people were like, oh, wait, it's actually fun. I forgot. That's what pinball's about. Not stupid moments you quit caring about after 10 games.
I love moments.
I know you do. That's why I was mean and called them stupid.
Do you think that the hobby community, like the mod makers, can fix this?
No, not to the degree that you're wanting. I bet they could do something like the top of Optimus can change so his head pops up and down, or that like the upper body transforms. But you still need to have his little booties be able to be a bash toy, right? You still need the stand up there.
What if? Call me crazy. And nobody steal my idea. What if the figure like this, right? What if you could you have a hood that just, and then the front of the truck is the bash toy. Do that instead of that. Do that.
Okay, but is it going to be exactly where the boots are, or are you now altering the geometry because it's sticking out too far? I got to see the game
in person.
Sticking it out too far, Zach, you're going to ruin the geometry, just like everyone ruined the geometry with their other.
What do you think would prevent them from making it work, though? Is it like maybe a BOM thing? Or is it maybe like there's ball hangups thing? Or is I want to know.
I understand that you want to know. Here's the thing. So, assuming that the transforming aspect is involved in where the ball hits. So we got to get he can't keep his shoes out, right? He's going to become the truck. So the boots have to move or something has to come
boots on the ground, baby.
I think the issue becomes think building in Godzilla. They had to start doing stuff because what do you do when you're still shooting and the building's in between levels and moving? Like the game doesn't stop.
That's like the Batman 66 thing. It's like, come on. Spin so I can hit the phone.
And that carousel had hangups and stuff because the ball, you'd still be shooting, you're in multi-ball or whatever, and it gets stuck. And that's what I think maybe was the issue.
But what if, I wonder this, and maybe that's how it was always intended. Maybe it was always intended just to be a stand-up and it was intended never to move or anything. They could have probably sold me on that. I don't know. I'm a little not that naive to think that. But until George Gomez comes out and says what he did, then I'm like, do you think, what would prevent them from selling if they if it was something else, they have plans for it, and they probably worked around that, but still have the fixtures in place. Why not just, do you think they would sell their plans?
No.
I'm a dreamer, Dennis. Can I buy their plans?
No.
Why not? Because Hasbro probably signed off.
That's pretty speculative to think that they got the license approval after they got the thing work. Did it even work?
Know.
Why?
Why do you want
plans for something that doesn't work?
Doesn't make sense. I would love George Gomez to talk to him, but I don't have that kind of access. But I would love to know what happened. And I would love to know if it can be purchased so that that accessory or mod can be made later.
I mean, then you gotta, I'm gonna think.
It's like the Proton streams on Ghostbusters. I'm still waiting for them.
I'm like, and what happens if people are trying to install this mod or make this adjustment and they start screwing up their game and they start wanting warranty replacements and repairs?
You know that you're buying something.
Yeah, but there's gonna be that pressure. Here's the thing that I keep falling back on: the Mandalorian pinball.
Boom, 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 boom.
All the people, because they were stuck at home in the pandemic, and the worst idea for a mod ever.
It's the best.
Not because the idea was bad, but because it was 21 pages of instructions to have Baby Yoda move his hand. You're wanting a full transformer here, Zach. No, these people should not be doing this. It's wrong. It's wrong. Don't do it.
But it feels so right. I want it so bad. I always want any manufacturer that makes something that doesn't hits the cutting room floor, reach out. I'm a dreamer. You can make money for doing nothing. You were going to throw it away anyway, those plans. Let your boy send a lot of money your way so that some of us collectors that are up for that risk get what we want. That's all.
Zach,
you can't take the dream out of this man, Dennis.
If you want to make money, why don't you just make some custom like plaques for the LEs, which could say like number 1 Optimus Edition, number 2 Bumblebee, and and sell those.
It's not about money. It's about making dreams come true.
This is making a dream come true for all the people that wanted a special Optimus only edition.
I was the guy that was trying to find the original Nordman design for Elvira ramps before, because one like went back behind that. I was trying to find that because I was like, I want mine to have that. So sorry, Stern. It's just me. I'm talking out loud, and yeah. But also, let me know. Let's make something happen. If you want to get on that interest list for the new accessory, no. So that's Transformers. Yeah, it's a big one. It's going to be great. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, because it was like right before my time. I was born in 1984, so this thing came out in 1984, so I was too young, but I hit some of the rerun cartoon things. I hit some of the toys, but I wasn't like all in. I was a softer Disney child of the late 80s, 90s, more so than I was Transformers. But this still does something for me. It still rings true to the nostalgia of my childhood, just because those were simpler times. And I can still fondly remember Transformers and the song and the toys. So I think it's a great theme, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is a great job, Stern Pinball. A true coat, though. All right, Pedretti Gaming. Look at big boy Pedretti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
look at Pedretti. After 30 years, so this is their post right before Transform. I love they jump out in front of this. They announce Tales of the Arabian Nights by saying, they did. The post said, after 30 years, the lamp has finally been found. Rub the lamp, ... and make a wish. Something magical is about to return. Emoji, lightning bolt, emoji, genie, and lamp. Hashtag Tales of the Arabian Nights.
So yes. Okay. The hashtag might have put it a little on the nose.
Okay. So So they announced a remake of Tales of the Arabian Nights. I know a lot about this game as well. I'm very excited about this game as well. And I think most people will be too once they see it. But how do you think, we've talked about how well if Tales will do. Do you think it will do well? What are the upsides and downsides of Pedretti remaking Tales of the Arabian Nights?
I mean, upsides are known entity in terms of the known license. I think it's one of my preferred ones from the J-pop era, so that's going to resonate well. It's a beautiful game. It's got a very interesting layout.
Cool toys.
Yeah, and there's going to be a built-in nostalgia with a pinball collecting community for it. So those are the strengths. The negatives are Pedretti's not exactly known for their build quality.
For
so
Funhouse
sales
was a little tough, yeah.
Its sales might in part be influenced by people having concerns about how well this is going to be. We don't know yet whether or not there's any enhancements. The code set of Tales is not a particularly interesting code set. Common to all the 90s games. It's not, I enjoyed playing it.
People love CGC games and they're,
Right. But this ain't no CGC.
No, I'm talking about code. Like, people are good with CGC, Attack from Mars, and Monster Bash. And we know that the rules of this, I don't even think arguably, the rules of Tales of Arabian Nights are deeper than Lyman's Monster Bash. They just are. I mean,
I would argue Monster Bash is a better balanced game.
Okay. All right. That's fine. But tasks wise, it's Spellathon for Monster Bash. You're just stacking things and starting.
The toys are more interesting on Monster Bash too, though.
Okay.
I like the genie a lot, but that's really the only highlight. Everything else is just windy ramps.
Okay.
But that's just my take. And what they end up pricing it as. I don't know where the Tales games Totan currently go for used. So if they price it too high, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to move well.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty high still. I remember when they did the Funhouse remake, Funhouses weren't selling for that
I was
much.
surprised they did a Funhouse, quite frankly.
Yeah, I was as well. I even told them, I was like, I don't know about that as your first one. But if you're getting your feet wet, maybe Funhouse is the best way to do it.
I guess. To me, I mean, it was better than like remaking Bright a Pinbot, but
yes,
not by a ton.
The rumors I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true, but people are talking about them making this whole release pretty limited. Limited. So I think that would help. It's such an iconic game for pinball enthusiasts and collectors and players all around. I mean, when you talk about one of the reasons that I think this will do very well, I think this will do 3 times what Funhouse did. Not because it's more iconic than Funhouse, but I think pinball people like it more than they like Funhouse. And non-pinball people just flock to this game, especially when you talk about virtual pinball. This has got to be one of the most downloaded and played virtual pinball game. Remember, this was on, what was the iPhone app that everybody had pinball? And this was like the game that everybody played, Tales of Arabian Nights. Because I remember non-pinball people would always be like, oh, I love that game. I got that on my iPhone. There's just something about, I think it was like a free table that they gave people when you download the app. But this is people are really, really aware of this game, more so probably than any other John Papaduke game, just because of that virtual pinball app that came out that everybody got. Tales. Even my brother, non-pinball person, was like, I like the pinball game with the genie and with the, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's like, I play that all the time. So I think that really will help it. If it is limited, I think that will. I don't know when they're coming out with this though, because they teased that, but now we're getting into the week of a Stern launch. Are they going to launch it this week? I mean, the genie's out of the lamp here.
Do you think that it will be greatly impacted, like the audience for this versus Transformers? Do you really think that Venn diagram is going to matter too much? Because I'm a little skeptical that their sales are going to be dramatically hurt if they launch against Stern.
I think it's two different they don't compete in the sense of
that
landscape. I think they compete because they're two luxury products coming out near the same time. That's their
and that's always a risk. Point. That's always a risk. Also, I'm sure the answer is no, but I want to ask you: do you have any sense of what pretty limited even means?
I do, but I can only go off of what the rumors are being proven.
I mean, it's for me. I'm like, is pretty limited mean 100 or does it mean 500? Like it's.
I mean, in today's world, 500 would be pretty limited, but I don't think 1,000 is limited. I don't think, well, I think 1,000 is limited, but it's not like a point
at
of
1,000, you're like a Barrels of Fun run. So I'm like,
I still think that they should, whether they do or not, you should be like Chicago Gaming Company. Anybody doing remakes should just do what works. And that is like, you can always come out with a standard edition over time if you want to, just for the people who miss out. They want to buy a Medieval Madness standard or an SE or whatever. It's not limited, but we can run it every couple of years kind of thing. I think anybody remaking should definitely always do that. But it's still like if there's an LE model, what I will say about this, I'm very excited about it because one of the things I'm most excited about is Pedretti is very open to evolving and changing over time based on what the consumers want. And this time around, I think it's going to maybe surprise people how much different they are doing things compared to the Funhouse remake, and how they are very much, some of the changes they're making are very significant. And it is more what we want in a remake compared to what they've done in the past that we don't necessarily want. I'm not saying people don't want Suey and the grannies, but I'm saying people don't want Suey and the grannies. I don't think they want that type of 2.0. And I could be wrong. And maybe we haven't really seen a fleshed out 2.0, but I'm not sure that's it. I think people, and we talk about this for the last month or so, Dennis, people want the remakes for reasons. We want what we love, and we still buy in a 90s game, but we want it to be modernized to the 21st century. That's all. We want it. We don't want to have incandescence. Okay, give us a damn cool light show. Give us that kind of stuff. Did Arabian Nights ever have a topper? If not, it needs one. Like, we want the cool stuff. And that's what CGC learned. They were like, okay, so they like the RGB lighting. They like the extended display. All right. They like a topper that integrate. Okay, all right, we can do that. And they sold great. Did CGC really go in and say, let's change all of the rules? Now, with the Cactus Canyon, they're dabbling in kits. But prior to that, their record sales, not doing any of that. They updated. And one of the interesting things with Pedretti that we know, they hired on some new people. And oh, by the way, those new people were responsible, this is public knowledge, responsible for doing some of the animation and coding work for those CGC remakes. Those updated dots for Attack from Mars, from Monster Bash, from Cactus Canyon. They got some of those people. So I don't think it's a stretch to say that maybe they got those people because they know that's what people want. So I think we see more of that than we see of what they've done in the past, which I think people are going to, but the proof is in the pudding, and it's not in the pudding. It is the pudding, I think, but it's going to,
the proof of the pudding is in the eating is the actual original expression.
Yeah. Nobody likes that expression. It's too wordy.
You like it.
It's too wordy. The proof's in the pudding.
It is word.
And we'll see if the quality has taken a step up or not. I'm excited. Speaking of Pedretti Gaming, this last week there was a little controversy from a team pinball that they worked with on Funhouse, wasn't there? There was some
a little dust storm brewing.
Yeah, Team Pinball not too happy. I don't know who Team Pinball's out of France. I don't know where they're.
I thought the UK originally.
Maybe somewhere over there, but they threw up a nice little long Grievance? Is that fair? Grievance regarding
grievance diatribe
regarding their previous relationship with Pedretti Gaming. So it'd be kind of fun to talk about that and what our takes are, because we have some takes on that, and you can hear that in our exclusive Patreon as a member. Patreon.com/The Pinball Show. That's going to be a juicy one. I like it. But also, I think we need to give them more. There's been a lot of Jersey Jack pinball, a lot of rumored Sonic the Hedgehog chatter among the community. Maybe even leaked pic or two that some people are saying. Where did that leak come from? What was it of? Was it an Eggman? What was it? What are we hearing about Sonic? A lot. Maybe we talk about that too in Patreon. Become a member today. If you're not, it helps out the channel. And we'll love you for it. We'll truly love you. And then we'll love you even more if you become a Nordman level and you hang out with us at the happy hours. That one's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. In over a week, though. It'll be on May 27th. That's a Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. And that's already posted the link on the Patreon for the Nordman level and above.
I love that. And then the Screaming Goat Club, we're going to thank them in a minute, but we'll really love you then. But yeah, let's talk about all that. I did want to clear up one thing before we go thanking people. So yeah, patreon.com/The Pinball Show. Do it now, please. You're going to forget. Do it now. The Jersey Jack Pinball. Last episode, we talked about some discussion that maybe there was no more standard or entry level model moving forward for their games. They were the least selling of all the three models on Harry Potter. They've tried it in the past and they abandoned it because it just wasn't a great seller. So I had been hearing, they were going to say to hell with it. I was wrong. I was wrong. Yep. I'm not too big to say I was wrong. I was wrong. And I know that very formally. I was wrong. So from a very great source, was able to educate and inform us and the reasons behind it, which is very much appreciated. So it sounds as if there's a good likelihood. I still don't know for sure, but this week's, the windsock blows in the direction of, we're going to be seeing another entry level standard edition, maybe a rings edition. I don't know what they're going to call it. They're not going to call it what's the bum, 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 bum. What's the thing you get at the end, the jewel, diamond, gem? A gem. I don't think they'll go with gem edition. I think they would a ring.
Would you get a rings edition if it came out?
No, is it not, I'm all CE, baby.
Is it not precious to you?
Yes, no. I like the gold. I like the CE.
I long for the day where you see a release like from starting, you go, I'm going to get a pro.
What was it that I was just talking about? I was going to do a video again on pros that I preferred pros. Like, I just listed an Aerosmith Premium. I would like to have an Aerosmith Pro. I think it's the prettiest version. I like the light blue. I like the layout better. I want a pro of that. And I prefer the pro on Ghostbusters. I prefer the pro on Walking Dead. Black Knight. There's a couple that I prefer the pro. So yeah, let's talk about all of that stuff in the Patreon, the paywall. Team Pinball. Ooh. We got to thank some people. They're our screaming goats. There they are. We love you. I'm still would like to have a goat at some point. Buy a goat. I bet they stink. I really bet they stink. Thank you, Rodney, for not stinking. You're a bobcat. If you were an animal, Dennis, have we done this?
Probably.
I did this. The family and I were eating dinner last night, and I try to figure out what everyone's animal is based on their personality. Maybe even we'll sprinkle in some physical attributes that may help round out the conceptualization of what animal one might be. Listener, I want you to send in what animal you would be, because I think everybody's got an animal that they are very much like. Do you have an animal? I don't know what mine is, but like my wife is like a Persian cat. She's like a donut, very much.
Oh,
very sly, very intelligent.
I don't like this, Kyle. Yes. I don't like this at all.
Very beautiful. Probably can rip the face off of somebody, but won't, because she's just a little domestic cat. She's just too precious to do anything. She's like the cat to my dopey dogness. But yeah, think about that. I don't know what you would be. It takes me a while, because there is one right answer. Typically,
there is.
Yeah, typically there was one.
I can't just say like I'm a red panda and just be done with it.
You'd have to figure out why. It has to be based on personality. It has to be based on looks. But so these
personality wise, basically red pandas are just like me.
Okay. All right. I will look into the characteristics of a red panda. I'll report back.
You don't need to. You already know one.
Okay. What would I be?
A regular panda.
Just a normal panda. If I'm the red panda, you're just a normal panda. The bobcat. I don't think Rodney is a bobcat. But
you don't? But he's been attacked by one, or his wife has.
Oh, shoot that fucker!
He's gonna shoot that fucker. Rob, thank you. Rob is a panther. I
always think of Anchorman with that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Sex panther.
Rob is. There's a good likelihood.
60% of the time, it works every time.
I saw an interview where he was upset that he didn't ask in the contract to get that little prop, the open cologne that comes up.
Oh, that road.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him have it.
Man.
Wouldn't let him have it. He tried. Rob, thank you for the support. I think there's a 50-50 likelihood that Rob gets a Transformers LE.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's coming home. Frankie, baby. Thank you. And your little claws. That would be funny if we met Frank. I don't know if I have met Frank in person. My apologies, Frank, if I have. I've forgotten what you look like. But if we met him in person and he fucking looked like a falcon, his face, if he just looked like if he had like greased back hair that kind of flared out and he had a big beak on him, I would shit, dude. I was like, oh my God, nailed that one. Oh, Frank, please tell me you look like a falcon. Oh my God. Just think if these people really looked like what we named them. Charlie.
Ding dong.
This is just going to get really bad. So
I know what Charlie looks like. He does not look like a bell. But he can ding my dong. But Charlie, I love you. Charlie's very normal looking, good looking dude. But so he doesn't look like a bell at all. William, the dude. You know what though?
Did it not?
William has some dude tendencies in the way he looks and acts.
Kind of talks like a dude, like you'd think.
He does, the dude.
Yeah, very mellow.
Oh,
I've never seen him with a White Russian though.
But he can get feisty if he needs to. This ain't gonna stand, man.
Yeah,
like he can get dude. Yeah, so that fits actually. Thank you, William. Appreciate you. Heads up, we'll be shipping you your new games here very soon. Adam, Papa. Now, Papa, he is a Papa, so he looks like he's kind of young to look like a Papa, but I don't know. What are we in May?
He looks more like if the baby's in the sling, the pinball playing sling.
He does, baby Bjorn Papa.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got dad bod yet. Think Adam's got dad bod?
Basha! I don't know.
Dad bod is like pasty, sun hasn't hit yet, and a bit of a beer belly. Not horrible beer belly, but no abs. No abs. Adam, report back in our happy hour hangout. Maybe if you guys come there in a couple Wednesdays, you'll see Adam. Maybe he'll pull up a shirt, show us whether he's got the abs or not, or if it looks more like Leo on a boat with an 18-year-old. That's quintessential dad bod there. Do your thing, Leo. Ted. I don't know if he looks.
Some things don't react well to bullets.
Does Ted look like Sean Connery, or does he more resemble a submarine?
Can he acknowledge with a single ping?
Those are the only two choices.
Or maybe
can't be Alec Baldwin. Can't be Sam Neill.
Nope.
Can't be Scott Glenn.
None of them. It's either submarine or Sean Connery.
Maybe he's a Cowboys fan because of the other sub, the Dallas. Way to go, Dallas!
That's a stretch.
In the movie too.
We got bronze here. Maybe he looks like a pushy. Has Sean Connery ever said pushy? I guess in pushy galore. Okay. Thank you, Ted. And I'm sorry. I'm surprised you're still a screaming goat at this point. Davis, what would we do without you? I've never met Davis, but please tell me he looks like George Costanza.
Is George Costanza, and he has an alias as his name for us.
That would be amazing, actually.
It's like Costanza. Some 4D chess.
Oh my gosh. Davis, do you look like, give us a mugshot.
You know,
if
it was a regular salad, I wouldn't have said anything. But you had to have that big salad.
Doug? Sweet, sweet Dougie. Maybe Doug does look gopherish. Maybe talk to an orthodontist there, Doug. Teeth. What would you do, Dennis, if you met these people and he was like, hey, Dennis,
I wouldn't say anything. I'd be very nice.
Right. You would be like Austin Powers on Goldmember. Austin Powers 3. He's like, mully. You would absolutely call out his gopher teeth.
Red pandas don't do that.
What if we named people based on their fit? We would not have any friends. Frank, looking like a falcon.
The Zen philosopher Basho once wrote,
Doug, thank you for the
flute with no holes.
Support. Maybe he looks like, what's his name? Off that show. We're waiting. Ted Knight. Maybe he looks like.
It's not a flute.
Maybe Doug looks like.
A donut with no hole. It's a Danish.
Think of Mike. Yeah, Ted Knight. Damn, why do I know Ted Knight reference? Fuck, I'm old. That's horrible. Ted Knight wasn't even popular when I was alive. Okay, where's my notes? And Wally. Sweet, sweet Wally. The used car salesman.
I'll talk to my boss.
Do you think Wally owns a tweed plaid sports coat?
I think he has one.
That's fantastic.
Do you think that he looks like Wally the robot?
Wally. Yeah, he just has one thick finger and then a claw.
Yeah.
What if he had like webbed fingers? He's like, it was a burn incident, guys. You guys are the worst. So we're not making fun of any burn victims out there, but I can only imagine if you were burned, they would mold together. Well, this took a turn. Wally, please, if you have that sport coat, wear it and nothing but it.
And the hat. And we want the checkered hat, the fedora.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think what else salesmen, the used
They
car
have to have those sunglasses that start brown, but they like get like the shade is different as you move up and down.
The gradient. And they wear them on their forehead.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely. Can they have like the sunglass little rope?
That you can add that. Also, veneers. The teeth need to be too white.
Super chiclet. Just big. What's it going to take?
I'm kind of envisioning the both Kurt Russell in Used Cars, but also Bill Paxton in True Lies as the used car salesman.
Man, True Lies. That's a good one. We need a pinball machine based on True Lies. I think it would sell. Okay.
If Stern did it, the horse wouldn't even move.
Oh, come on. Why?
People would mod it to be R-Tax from Neverending Story. Sinking.
Oh, he just can't get out of it. Reminder, happy hour hangout. Come the 27th, I think we said. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 27th.
There's Joel texting me. Joel wants to...
What?
He's want to know what we're going to stream this week. He's suggesting Dialed In. What do you think? Dialed In?
No, those aren't for sale anymore. You are going to suggest John Wick.
That's right. I don't know.
See if it gets an Elliott bump from Transformers.
We need an ET pinball machine too.
Own home.
You think Disclosure Day is going to be good? You think Disclosure Day is going to be good? The film by Steven Spielberg coming up?
I haven't seen a thing about this. First I've heard
this is next big. It's about UFOs.
Okay. I usually like Spielberg's work. So
I do too. His biography, fictional, was that Fablemans or something?
I haven't seen that.
It's fine. All right. Patreon.com/The Pinball Show. Appreciate you all. Dennis, where can people catch you?
They can always email eclecticgamerspodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. Or email us at thepinballshow@gmail.com. A lot of spam coming through there as well lately.
Oh gosh. Business Manager, Facebook. I'm getting that to every email account I have.
So am I. Like,
I just delete.
We not fix
but they're
that?
like 2 a day at least.
Gosh.
Facebook, figure it out.
Figure it out. Oh shit.
We don't need Meta Business Manager. We manage our own affairs here.
Thank you. The private-ish Discord if you're a Patreon member, so go sign up today. Facebook, Instas, all of that. Straight down the middle is a video series I do on pinball. Go sign up and watch that stuff. And the sponsor of this show is proudly Flip N Out Pinball.
When I buy my pinball shit, I buy from Flip N Out. From toppers, sharp blades, outs, I've got it figured out. Flip N Out, figured out. When I think of pinball, I think Flip N Out. Flip N Out, figured out. When I buy from Flip N Out. Buy.
Product showcase this week it's got to be the duo Transformers and Tales of the Arabian Nights remake. I didn't discuss this. I was supposed to discuss this. On our interest list, both of those interest lists are like, they're doing well. They're growing. I'm a proud papa. But I was surprised that they're actually staying at the same pace. Would that not surprise you? People are really interested in Tales of the Arabian Nights. But now granted, a lot less dealers on Tales. Thus, that's going to be heavier on our interest list than the ginormous growing list of trending down this week. How many damn dealers does Stern need? I mean, every time I look online, there's a new dealer. Shenanigans, I say. Shenanigans. But yeah, all kinds of dealers. You want to be a dealer, Dennis? Viewer, you want to be a dealer?
I need to stay as a sub dealer.
You know what? Sign up today to Flip N Out Pinball. At this point, fucking wild west of distribution. Anybody can be a dealer. Anybody can sell. Do you have a pulse? The ability to take an order? Fuck, man. Jeez. It will get to the point where we tried to not have sub dealers. I don't have any sub dealers, but man, it's the way of the world now. Everybody's just becoming a damn sub dealer. So if you want to sell games, make a little money, contact us. Hell, if you can't beat them, join them, I say. Can't people just do things right? Where am I at? We sell a lot of stuff at Flip N Out Pinball. Harry Potter's, Pokemons. I still have Harry Potter Arcade and CEs. I think we're at a Wizard edition till the fall. Pokemon, we have premiums. We're going to have in stock as soon as they start shipping those. We got extras. The Walking Dead Remastered. I'm still holding out. They got a new topper mode that I heard is great, but I'm holding out on more. Like, what are we doing there? Medieval Madness, Merlin pre-orders. Get those. But yeah, if you want a new game, hit us up. Do the trade thing too. A lot of people doing the trade stuff. If you want to sell your collection, apparently I'm that guy too now.
Bye.
So sell your collection. We'll do a video. We'll have a lot of fun. Escaleras, Big Buck Hunters, Golden Tees, Papa Shots, all the arcade stuff we do as well. You can email Ken at flippinoutpinball.com for that. Dennis, I'm so damn excited about the website we're working on. I hope it turns out. Spending a little fortune on it, but yeah, I'm excited about it. This summer, we're going to have it launch. Hopefully it will offer all kinds of great things that make buyers of and supporters of Flip N Out Pinball go there, as well as non-supporters. Hopefully it's a nice place for people to go to for all kinds of stuff. YouTube, go sign up for the Flip N Out YouTube channel. Joel streams and makes videos, and I do some videos as well. And the podcast, Flip N Out Pinball Podcast with Ken and Greg, they do a phenomenal job over there. They just had a recent episode where they were all going into their own little tangents and yelling at clouds. Loved it. Go check that out. And then to close us off, Dennis has something very important to tell you guys.
Yes. I've been wondering with Transformers now, two things kind of. One is our former GOAT Bumblebee going to be getting a Transformer, and does he actually look like Bumblebee?
Oh, he doesn't.
He just looks like a bee.
He doesn't. And always practice safe pinball. And a little nugget for those of you who stuck around to the end when it comes to the upcoming Transformers game. Remember I was saying this is kind of geared towards hobbyists and stuff like that. It is so much so that this is one release that I don't think anybody will argue that when it comes to comparing the Pro to the Premium LE, say what you want, but on this release, there's really no going Pro on this one. You're going to be all in on the Premium or LE. Mark my words. Just saying. That's the way it's going to be. Every release is different. This one in particular is very much Premium LE.